Assalamualaikum. I am Siti Nasuha binti Muhammad Kamri. My metric number C20A1C28 from Group 2. Today we would like to talk about one successful businessman that we admire the most is Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Shah bin Sheikh Noor Al-Bukhari. For my part, I will talk about a background of Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Shah bin Sheikh Noor Al-Bukhari. The name of Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Shah bin Sheikh Noor Al-Bukhari is Sheikh Noor Al-Bukhari is Ispanarmine, and the person should be referred to by the given name Sheikh Mohtar Shah. Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Shah bin Sheikh Noor Al-Bukhari is 68 years old. He born 12 December 1951. The third child of Sheikh Noor and Sharifah Ruqyah in Kampung Hutan Kerian, Alustar, Kedah. His family traced its roots to Central Asia. In 1961, Sheikh Mohtar moved to Johor Bahru, where he spent the next 6 years before returning to Alustar, where he attended St. Michael institutions. While still schooling, he got involved in his father's cattle business. Not long after, an outbreak of foot and mouth disease collapsed the company. This led to Sheikh Mohtar abandoning his study a few months prior to completing his secondary five, as his family could not afford his examination fees. To pay for his examination fees with money saved from his involvement in business, he started to build off on his business. He is Malaysian businessman, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. That's all for me. Thank you.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. And now I will share the achievement that have been successfully achieved by Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari in his success as a successful entrepreneur. Among the achievements he has achieved, Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari business continue to expand rapidly until he was awarded as one of the richest Bumiputra corporate figure in Malaysia. Received recognition from Malaysian business as the 7th richest man in Malaysia in 2005 and recently named as the 50th richest man by Forbes in 2013. Besides, Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari is a founder of one of the most well-known charitable foundation in Malaysia. The Al-Bukhari Foundation was established to provide welfare assistance to those in need, both in terms of financial and educational assistance, especially to the poor, not only in the country, now also in foreign country, including turbulent country. Thank you.
Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari was awarded the Tokoh Melayu Terbilang at UMNO 63 anniversary celebration for his contribution to Malaysian business and society. He revived the award from Party President Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak. Sheikh Mohtar is clearly the Rais Bumiputra corporate figure in Malaysia, who is involved in transportation and logistics, port operation, plantation, property development, defense and armory, as well as engineering and power generation. He head the Yayasan Al-Bukhari Foundation, which is responsible to the Al-Bukhari Hospital and Dialysis Center and Senior Citizen Care Center. Under foundation, Sheikh Motal also spearhead University Atramasa Al-Bukhari with the first intake expect in 2010. He also built and launched the National Islamic Art Museum, the largest in Southeast Asia. Tan Sri Sheikh Motal Al-Bukhari was awarded the Tokoh Ma'al Hijrah Kebangsaan 2029 by Sri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertua Agong Tuanku Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin Ibni Al-Mahmud Tuanku Sultan Mahmud in a glorious ceremony at the Putrajaya International Convention Centre. Business figure who contribute a lot to this indeed worth of such an honor. An NGO he founded, the Yayasan Al-Bukhari, successfully development mosque, surau, madrasah, contributed various forms to the development and maintenance of Islamic art and heritage, as well as charitable donation in the form of education, donate, treatment, funding, and the care of those less fortunate.
I want to talk about recognition. So, in appreciation of his service and contribution, he was bestowed in a several awards, which among others include the Panglima Setia Mahkota (PSM) by His Majesty Sri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertua Agong, which carries the title Tan Sri, and the Datuk Setia Mahkota Kedah DSDK by HRH the Sultan Kedah, which carry the title Datuk.
Okay, now I want to talk about Tan Sri Syed Mokhtar contribution. Tan Sri Syed Mokhtar Al-Bukhari believes that his success has given him an imperative to give back. Consequently, in 1996, he established the Al-Bukhari Foundation. Its mission is to forge a more equitable and tolerant world through initiative that bridge the divide between the have and have-nots, as well as between Muslim and non-Muslim worlds. Initially, the organization was focused on his home country of Malaysia. However, as his business reach grew and he gained more of an international presence, its scope expanded to 4 continents, which is Asia, Europe, Africa, and Australia. In total, the foundation has spent RM 1.63 billion on its initiative, reaching communities in more than 15 countries. Okay, now we want to talk about Tan Sri Syed Mokhtar business career. Okay, Andy, how about his career?
Tan Sri Syed Mokhtar and Zainal start business in Kedah in the 1990. They was dealing in rice. So after he get more successful in dealing rice, so he moved to rice standing business. So he worked even harder to after he get award from Lembaga Padi Malaysia, and after he awarded succession of supplier, contract with government linked to cooperation as partner with Zainal, his friends.
And you know what, Adi? As his determination starting to skyrocket. Skyrocket, yeah. He quickly moved to expand into diversification of other business. After that, he moved into logistic business with initial goals to transport their trading materials. And Adi, you know what? Today, his business empire has grown into areas such as plantation, property development, construction, engineering, power generation, infrastructure, and port.
That you know, say,
Yeah.
he owned 51.8% share in Malaysian Mining Corporation. He's wholly owned a company such as Syarikat Seaport Terminal, Sudan Berhad in Johor, and a subsidiary company, Syarikat Indra Cita Sudan Berhad. Tan Sri Said Mohtar and Zainal Hatim personally owned SKS Venture, which was awarded to the task of building the site for 2100 coal-fired power station at Tanjung Bin Johor.
Tan Sri Said Mohtar has 32% share in Pernak through his own company, which is Syarikat Ratu Jernih, Syarikat Perdana Bodu Sendirian Berhad.
I know one.
Huh?
Corak Sdn Bhd.
No, Corak Kukus Sendirian
Oh,
Berhad.
okay. My mistake.
Tan Sri Said Mohtar and Zainal are board members of Syarikat Binapuri Holdings Berhad, whereby on his own he has 7.34% share. Apart from this, Tan Sri Said Mohtar and Zainal has very interest in a number of companies both in Malaysia as well as abroad.